Welcome to 40born, the limited Lorcana podcast, where a gaming veteran
and a gaming novice
explore all things Lorcana. With a focus on limited formats, we cover set reviews, strategy guides, and stuff that nobody asked for.
Let's get ready to review some cards.
You had to have used that one before.
No, don't. I didn't. This is the first time. Don't listen back. I'm sure I never did.
3 down, 3 to go.
Whoop, whoop.
We've changed clothes.
Yeah, just now in between.
This guy said that we should change between every episode.
Yeah, so it looks more natural.
But
we did it.
The first video has gotten some good feedback.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
We've received some constructive criticism, which is good. We asked for constructive criticism and received it.
Yes.
We hear you. We don't have time to change anything now because we don't know what we're doing. So we're just gonna. These 6 are just gonna be very similar, and then maybe we can iterate in the future.
Yeah. So maybe review the first 6 videos as a whole.
Yes, collectively, and then the interview with Artifacts that's coming out next week. That one's gonna be a big step backwards because I didn't have this camera at the time. I'm borrowing this camera from a friend.
Yeah.
Also, I had an allergy attack today.
Yeah, you did.
So
I wasn't there for that. How are you feeling now?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You get it?
Cause red. Nice. We'll try to work some more of that in for those of you.
For those following along at home. Yeah, and if I sound really congested, I am.
You are.
Yeah, that's because I am. But shouts out to Flonase and Zyrtec.
No, they didn't.
Oh yeah. No free plugs.
Ads.
Speaking of which, this episode is brought to you by the Wasteland Gaming. Looking to upgrade your game? Look no further than the Wasteland Gaming. Located in Duluth, Georgia, they've got all the TCG singles and products that you need to take your game to the next level. Need a card transmutation? Wasteland Gaming is always buying. Their online buy list makes it easy to check prices and make sure you're getting the best deal for you. Whether it's Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, or Yu-Gi-Oh!, they've got you covered. Check them out online at thewastelandgaming.com, and as a special welcome offer, use coupon WL10 to receive 10% off of your first singles order. You can also visit the Wasteland Gaming in-store or stop by their booth at the first Lorcana Challenge in Atlanta, Georgia on May 25th and 26th. The Wasteland Gaming, always playing, always buying.
Nice, dude. Was that a struggle?
I think the biggest struggle is going to be not sneezing. I'm going to do my best to hold them in.
Mm-hmm.
But if one makes it, just use our code word and I'll cut it out in post.
Got it. You'll hear it.
They won't hear it. I'll cut it out.
Oh, we can't tell them the code word then.
No, of course not. All right, you ready to talk about some red cards?
Yeah, I was born ready.
So we've talked about Amber, Amethyst, Emerald. We've seen half the set.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling so far?
Good. I like them. Big fan.
Yeah, I think the art's really cool. I like the Ursula sub-theme. She's a cool villain.
Mm-hmm.
I like some of the fun stuff that they've done with art, like having multiple Ursulas fighting is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And the thing with Jack with the 2 mice.
Oh, yeah. That art was incredible.
Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, for the red, there's some cool themes going on.
Uh-huh.
My favorite synergy in the set is available in red.
Ooh.
We'll get to that when it matters. But yeah.
Cool. I'm ready.
Nice, dude.
I do like how it seems like there's more theme within the set. Like they had a ton of the madrigals, from that movie.
Encanto.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of Mulan here.
We got to get the Hakuna Lorcana people on this podcast to teach us just Disney.
We know Disney.
The first card is Beast, Wounded.
Who isn't?
So you pay 3 for a 2/6 that quests for 2. This character enters play with 4 damage.
Oof.
Now, before I talk about this card,
Yeah.
the scale. You want to hit him with the scale real quick?
Scale, A's or bombs. Get them in your deck. B's are above average, also great. C's are average, that's going to be the bulk of your deck. D's are a little worse, but they're still okay to have. And then F's, just you don't want them anywhere. Honestly, you don't even want to look at them. Some of the art's cool, though, sometimes.
Yeah.
But you don't want to play with them.
No,
Not here.
definitely not. Maybe in Constructed.
Maybe.
Probably not. So Beast Wounded.
Yes.
3 for a 2/6 that quests for 2.
Mhm.
Wow, that must be really good.
Must be.
This character enters play with 4 damage.
That is good.
So when it enters play, it's a 2/2/2. We expect to we expect to get more for 3 ink than that.
Mhm.
You can get a 3/3 that quests for 2 for 3 ink. So this is a theme that comes up in Ruby. It's not the theme I'm excited about.
No.
But there's a lot of characters in Ruby in this set that interplay damaged, which is cool because when you have healing, it's a good way to create some synergy in your deck. If you can play some of these and some healing cards, then you can get more bang for your buck.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
But in this situation, we're really overpaying here. For this to be on rate, we would expect to at least get a 2/4 that quests for 2. And anything over that would be above rate. So we would need to be able to heal it for at least 2 to get our values worth.
Okay.
And it's just, there's not a whole lot of good healing cards in the format. There's not that many healing cards.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of the ones that are attached to characters like Pluto and the Chef. I don't remember the name of the card. Those are fine. But outside of that, you don't really want to spend an action just to heal something. So I have this at a C- because this would be awesome if there was more healing in the set and if there was more healing synergy, like the Rapunzel from set 2 that let you draw cards when you heal.
Yeah.
If we had something like that, I would like this more because then I
Mhm.
would dive into the healing synergy more.
Sure.
As is, there's not enough healing to warrant playing a lot of these cards that are so damaged when they come into play that they're significantly below rate.
Yeah. In our limited situation, you just got to assume this guy's a 2/2/2.
Exactly.
Not great.
And we don't want to pay 3 for that.
Sure do.
Up next, Binja. This is just a vanilla. Pay 4 for a 5/3 that quests for 1. This is a C. I like this stat line. It can trade up really well. It can do a lot of damage to locations. It's good. It's
Yeah.
a C.
Cool.
Up next, Fazu. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Fa Zhao. You remember from the movie?
I don't.
It's Mulan's dad.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Okay. So you pay 2 for a 0/4 that quests for 1. This character cannot challenge. I mean,
Yeah.
it has 0 strength.
Right.
It has an ability called Head of Family. You can exert it. Ready chosen character named Mulan. She cannot quest for the rest of the turn. So this is really bad.
Yeah.
This is like a D-,
Yeah.
maybe an F. This is incredibly powerful with the legendary Mulan because you want to be challenging with her. She can do a lot of damage quickly. But outside of that, there's just not enough Mulans to warrant playing this.
Yeah.
Even if I have like 3 or 4 Mulans in my deck, I'm not going to play Fa Zhao. You don't want to play a suboptimal card just to make other cards a little bit better.
Right.
You want your card to stand on its own 2 legs. Maybe that's why he's kneeling.
See what you did there. Big brain.
Congested brain. Up next, Hercules, Clumsy Kid. You pay 3 for a 3/3 that quests for 1, and it has Rush.
Okay.
Oh, you have been failing your duties.
Oh no. Obviously Beast is a hero. That's what we call character development. Hercules is also clearly a hero. Sorry guys, I'm caught up.
Yeah, don't let it happen again.
What about Fa Zhao? Just a guy?
I think he's like a mentor.
Got it.
That's what they call older people in Lorcana.
And in life.
Mentors. Not all of them.
No.
So Hercules Clumsy Kid is great. I have him at a B- because Rush is always good and limited, and 3 willpower on a Rush character is nice because it can challenge something and survive. Like we said, half the cards in the format have 2 or less willpower.
Yeah.
So he can challenge half the characters in the set and not die
That's nice.
in response.
Right.
So this is kind of like Stitch Little Rocket in the last set, but we pay 1 more ink and we get 2 more willpower. So we really liked him. We really like Hercules Clumsy Kid. It is uninkable, but I'm happy spending one of my uninkable slots for Hercules.
On Hercules, yeah.
Once again, we don't want to go over 8 uninkables or else we risk not being able to play our cards out on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Hercules Clumsy Kid. Next, Hercules Daring Demigod.
Also a hero.
Also a hero. You pay 5 for a 7/3 that quests for nothing. It has Rush and Reckless. So this is like Maui from set 1, but a bit worse in some situations and a little bit better in other situations.
Go on.
He is uninkable, which is significantly worse because Maui is inkable.
Yeah,
But 7 willpower is 1 more than
Maui.
But we lose 2 willpower, unfortunately. So we gain 1 strength and lose 2 willpower. I don't know if I said that right.
No, I think you said willpower first, but
They know.
additional strength, less willpower.
Shouts out to Afrin for muddling my brain.
How many meds did you take?
I just said give them to me. No, I just did Afrin up my nose, and I
Yeah.
did Zyrtec.
Okay.
Have you ever done Afrin?
Is that just the square bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did it today.
Dude, wait, you did it today?
Yeah.
Why? Did you have bad allergies?
It's like, I don't want to have allergies, so I just do it.
Every day?
Not every day.
Just in the spring?
I guess so, yeah, just when I'm sniffling.
I heard it's addictive.
I can stop whatever I want to.
We'll talk after this.
If you are a loved one that's taking too much Afrin.
Afrin.
Yeah, I've heard that too, so don't do it.
Dude, I felt like my third eye opened up. I mean, I got the one with mint or something in it. Oh my gosh, it lit me up.
Maybe I'm not taking the right thing. I don't want to do it.
I'll get you the good stuff after
Okay.
this, don't worry.
Can we talk about this? Is this
Oh, this is a good card. Yeah, this is a
Oh.
B.
this? Yeah.
Yeah, you should take this.
All
This
right.
is probably the best removal in the set.
Cool.
I know it's a character, but it's basically removal because you just hit something for 7.
Play challenge. Go.
Once again, he has 3 willpower, so if he's challenging something with 2 strength or less, you know how that works. But he's good. I like him.
Looks cool too. Looks
Yeah.
like he should, just like Diego. Diego understood the assignment.
Yeah. Shouts out to Diego. Up next, Khan.
Vanilla. C.
Come on, man.
See, I can do it.
You're spoiling it.
What are you here for?
You pay 2 for a 3/2 that quests for 1.
Beloved steed. Did you know steed is just anything you can ride? Like, it doesn't have to be a horse.
My Volkswagen's a steed. Wow.
Seriously.
Up next, Li Shang.
Hero.
Also a vanilla. So this is Li Shang General's son. You pay 1 for a 2/2 that quests for 1. It's also a C.
Yeah.
Khan and Li Shang. This is also cool. If you look at the art from different movies, there's a lot of themes going throughout. So look at all of the Mulan art, and there's like these wispy black tentacles.
Yeah.
And you don't see that in some of the other arts. Like if you look at the art for the cards from Tangled, I haven't seen any of those black wispy things.
Mhm.
But in all of the hero cards or good guy cards in Mulan, they're all fighting this sort of black wispy thing. I don't know what the story is, but it's happening.
Well, isn't that in the movie? Or no? Man, we really.
I don't think they're fighting that in the movie.
Well, it looks cool.
We got to get Hakuna Lorcana on here.
It's just gonna be hours of all right. Like, just explain what happened.
Yeah.
To me.
Instead of watching the movies.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm about to have so much Disney movie time in my life.
True.
I'll catch up.
Yeah.
Up next, a good Li Shang. Oh, that Li Shang's a C. Khan is a C. This Li Shang is better. So this is Li Shang, Valorous General. You pay 3 for a 3/2 that quests for 1. He has Shift, discard a character card. So you can discard a character card to play him on top of another Li Shang. And then he has Lead the Charge. Your characters with 4 strength or more get +1 lore. Okay. Don't shift this. Once again, if a shift cost is discarding a card, don't do it. We already don't like to shift in limited because it's costing you a card. You're playing it on top of something, which means you're basically getting rid of whatever you play it on top of.
Yeah.
You're sacrificing a card to play this card earlier.
Right.
Li Shang costs 3. Just pay 3.
Mm.
And because what we're excited about here is Lead the Charge. Your characters with 4 strength or more get +1 willpower.
Lore.
So, oh my gosh. Thank you. Dude, together, 2 brain cells. This is the thing I'm excited about.
Okay.
This is the theme. So
Yeah.
there's this concept in Red of like strength matters. Like if you get your characters to a certain strength, they get benefits.
Okay.
So if you get your character to 4 or more strength, then they get 1 extra lore from this Li Sheng. That's
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
There's also a location that's a rare called Snuggly Duckling, where when a character that's there that has 3 or more strength, when it challenges something, you gain an extra lore. And then if you have something there that has 6 or more strength, when it challenges something, you gain 3 lore.
Oh.
So that's like the sub theme.
So you're getting lore just for challenging in those scenarios. Yeah.
Which is what Red wants to be doing anyways. It has a bunch of stuff with Rush and Reckless. So I'm really excited about that card in particular and this sub theme. It's pretty light. It's not like there's a bunch of red cards that are doing it. But when it comes together, I think it's going to be really fun and actually feel like a unique Lorcana limited.
Yeah.
Like making a limited deck that feels unique in Lorcana is very difficult. Being able to do something cool with Strength Matters, I think would be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I like Li Sheng, C+.
Cool.
Up next, we have Mulan. This is our first Mulan.
Li Sheng is still a hero, by the way.
Yes.
As is Mulan.
Mulan, Enemy of Entanglement. You pay 2 for a 1/3 that quests for 1. Whenever you play an action, this character gets +2 strength this turn. So you see, that's the same like Strength Matters concept. But unfortunately, you're not going to have a whole bunch of actions that you play in Limited. So honestly, you're paying 2 ink for what's most of the time going to be a 1-drop. Now, when you play an action and it becomes a 3/3, that's good. But I have this at a D+. I don't think it's that great.
No.
I could see it in like a hero deck, or if you feel like you have enough actions to warrant it and you just need a 2-drop.
Yeah.
Even in that situation, like we say, don't play suboptimal cards, hoping that other cards in your deck will make it better.
Right.
A card needs to stand on its own 2 legs. Maybe that's why she's in the air.
Going back to that.
I'm going to... All right, up next. Mulan, Injured Soldier.
She's not standing either.
No.
For the love. Okay. Hero.
You pay 1 for a 2/3/1.
Yep.
This character enters play with 2 damage.
I don't like that. Bless you.
Wow.
You should leave that one in.
That hurt. Mulan, Injured Soldier. This is a little bit less than just a vanilla 2/2/1, unless you have healing. You need to heal her for 2 to get your something that's worth more than just paying 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have it at a C-. It's a little bit worse than just a vanilla, but still a 2/1 is a good stat line for a 1-drop. What we care about is that 2 strength, not really the willpower. So C-. Again, keep in mind heroes, keep in mind the Big Shift Mulan. The Big Shift Mulan, I think, might be the best character in the set.
Oh.
It's a legendary.
Oh.
I would play a few of these just to have an early shift target for that.
In case, yeah.
Because if you shift that big legendary, it is even better for that turn.
That we are fine shifting.
Oh my word. Okay.
This is fun. It's better than Bless You.
Up next, Nessus.
Ooh, gotta be a villain, dude. Yes.
You pay 6 for a 7/5 that quests for 2, and that's it. It's vanilla.
See?
This is a B-.
Oh.
Because it is just big.
Yeah.
There's not that many common and uncommon 6-drops. I think there's 5. There's not many. So take them when you can get them. And this one's awesome.
Yeah.
Because being able to hit stuff for 7 is huge. It can kill almost everything in the set by itself.
Jeez.
And most other things, like we said, have 2 willpower. What's 2 + 2?
4.
What's that not equal to?
7.
5.
5.
So 2 things cannot... It's going to need, on average...
I got you, yeah.
2 things are going to be needed to kill Nessus. So, really good. I like this. C-. Oh, but B-.
B-.
This one's off the rails. Don't worry. Sapphire, gonna be...
We're going to lock it in for the next one.
And red is probably my favorite color of this set, so...
Doing it injustice.
So we've talked about the Mulans, Nessus, Pegasus. All right, so this one's pretty straightforward. You pay 2 for a 3/1 that quests for 1, and it has evasive. This is a B-. It's really good. The shift target, the big one that you can shift is excellent, but you don't, I don't know. This one's great too. It's good to take out locations because it's evasive, and it's good at killing other characters with evasive. There's not as many evasive characters in the set as there were compared to last set. So take them when you can get them, and they're good. Yeah, there's not much to say about that. It's a B-.
Yep.
Up next, we have Raya, Guardian of the Dragon Gem. You pay 4 for a 3/3 that quests for 2. When you play this character, ready chosen character of yours at a location, they cannot quest for the rest of the turn. So that's not great
Mhm.
because we typically aren't going to have characters at locations.
Yeah.
We're not too big on locations here. And this isn't good enough to be like, ooh, now I'm going to make a location deck.
Yeah.
Once again, we don't want to play other cards just to make suboptimal cards slightly better.
Yeah.
The payoff has to be worth it.
Mhm.
And in this situation, locations just aren't good enough to try to make a synergy
No.
happen. So I think this is like a C minus. This is basically like a 3/3 that can quest for 2. We're paying 4 for it. We're overpaying, but sometimes you're fine to overpay for that. If you need a 4-drop, a 3/3 that quests for 2 is not nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one's cool. Sisu. So Sisu costs 3. You pay 3, you get a 1/1/1. It has evasive, and when you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 1 strength or less.
Fun. Hero.
This is good. Like,
Yeah.
I had this at a B minus because sometimes a 1/1/1 with evasive, it's not too exciting, but it is probably going to gain you a few lore.
Yeah.
And then sometimes this will actually be able to hit something.
Right.
So if you play this and hit anything, even if it's just a 1-drop, it's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. I like this. It's a B minus. It's not super exciting. You're not really going to be able to dominate the evasive game with this.
Yeah.
But if you have one and your opponent doesn't, it's a free lore.
It's going to help. Yeah.
Yeah. So
nice.
Sisu Daring Visitor is a B minus.
I like Sisu.
Me too. Up next, Tong. You pay 4 for a 3/6 with Reckless.
Uninkable.
It's uninkable, which we're not a big fan of.
Mm-hmm.
But we do like these big cards that have Reckless.
Yeah.
I really like Reckless characters in Limited. Like, in the early game, we really want to control the board. And that's all that Reckless characters are good for. So playing this on turn 4 is awesome. Like, this is a phenomenal 4-drop. It can hit a couple things and stick around. It's good.
Yeah, it's going to feel good to play on that.
Yeah, so Tong is great. I have him at a B minus.
Nice.
All right, we're done with the characters.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Good.
I think we talked about everything.
I like Ruby.
All right, so that's Tong.
Yep.
Now, A Pirate's Life. So this is one of those sing together songs. This might be the first one we've discussed.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Sing together is a new mechanic. You know how you can exert a character to sing a song?
Yes.
Now you can exert multiple characters at once and add up all of their lore totals to sing a song. So for Sing Together 6, you could tap something that's 6 to sing it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you could exert something that costs 2 and 4. Because that's 6.
Yeah.
No.
Or 2/2/2. Or, hear me out, 5 and 1.
The options are nearly endless.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what the card does, and then we'll talk about Sing Together.
Okay.
So A Pirate's Life is a song. You pay 6, or you can sing together 6. Each opponent loses 2 lore. You gain 2 lore.
It's a 4-lore ship.
I'm allergic to bad cards. This is not good.
You don't like it. 4-lore shift seems kind of okay. No?
Yeah.
6, though.
Most 6-drops will earn you a 4-lore shift.
Yeah, that's a lot of. That's
like,
expensive.
Over the course of a turn or two, most 6-drops will earn at least a 4-lore shift worth of value.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Long-term payoff rather than one-time deal.
Yeah, so cards that exclusively impact lore in Limited are a bit of a bait, and I think it's just helpful to call that out because...
Fall for it every time.
Huh?
I fall for it every time.
Oh, yeah. Well, not this. This is a song. So,
True.
We want our cards to impact the board state. This does not do that. It just impacts lore totals. And will there be times where this could win you a game? Sure. But 9 times out of 10, just a vanilla 6-drop would be better than this.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
It is inkable and it is singable, so I have it at a D because you could play it, and if you need to ink it, great. And if you happen to be able to sing it, also great.
All right. Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So I like the Sing Together cards. It's especially the ones that are inkable. It gets tricky when they're uninkable because then you're sort of stuck.
Right.
If you can't reach that total with your characters on the board, like if you're really far behind, then it's going to be a problem.
Right.
But the inkable ones, that's cool. And you can Sing Together 6 pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like if you just follow the normal progression, you could sing this on turn 4. If you have a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and a 3-drop.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Right. Let's talk about the next card. I love the next card.
Bro.
I love it.
What do you love about it?
First off, it just looks great. Incredible art.
Two
Another
artists.
collab. I
Yeah.
love that. I love the two artists. I also just love what it does.
Once again, if you know how two artists work on a piece of art together, let us know.
Tell us.
We don't do art, so
Who did what?
yeah, that's what I want to know. Yeah, I don't get it, but this card's awesome.
Yeah, talk about the action. Tell us
So
what it does.
this is a B, just like a straight up B, because 1/2 of all characters cost 2 or less, or have 2 or less strength. So this card is why I keep bringing that up. There's this card and there's one other one that are going to shape the whole format, I think, and it's because this is a common. So this is going to be around. It's going to be prevalent. You're going to see it in probably every draft, and it can hit half of all of the cards. Now, most of those cards are not. You're not really getting a good ink exchange. Like if you use this to hit a 1-drop, right?
You should say what it does.
That's not good. So you pay 3 for an action. Banish chosen character with 2 strength or less.
Boom.
There are 2 ways to leave the snuggly duckling: the door or the window. So this is great. I like it.
Yeah.
But consider when you're playing this if it's worth hitting, if it's worth the ink exchange. If I'm using this to hit and take out my opponent's 1-drop, that might not be too exciting, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is good. I think this is important to keep in mind as you're building your deck. If you think your character's safe, if it has 2 strength or less, it's very likely that your opponent will have Brawl in their deck.
Yeah, you're going to see this card.
Yeah, this is like a format shaping card. I'm not sure why it's common. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of another excellent card, Medallion Weights. So this is an item. In my opinion, this format, this is the item that you want.
Whoa.
So Medallion Weights. You pay 2 for an item. It has an ability called Discipline and Strength. You can exert this and pay 2. Chosen character gets +2 strength this turn. Whenever they challenge another character this turn, you may draw a card. So this does tie into like the strength matters sub-theme. But forget that. As it is, this is an awesome card because you want to use your characters to challenge your opponent's characters.
Yeah.
You already want to do that. You want to increase your character's strength before you challenge your opponent's characters.
This does that.
Great. And this does both of those things, and when you do those things that you want to do, you get to draw a card. That's our favorite thing to do.
We love drawing cards.
We love drawing cards.
Yeah.
And this is like this is the only common or uncommon means to draw cards repeatedly. So like there's stuff like here or there you get to draw 1 card or whatever. But this is the only one that you can activate turn after turn to draw cards.
Yep, every time you challenge. Also, this is another theory-defying card.
What do you mean? Oh.
It's just a couple of weights on a barrel.
Yeah.
But it's great.
It doesn't look cool. No.
Yeah.
I think it's worth clarifying. Your theory is not saying that the art itself is bad.
Correct. I'm not saying the art is bad. I'm saying they were asked to make art with a dumb content.
The premise.
Yeah.
The premise is the problem.
Yeah. Like, hey, we need you to make weights.
Yeah.
And you did. I mean, it looks good.
Try to say that name.
It's boring. Daphnetesium. Tosum.
Don't try again. It has to be perfect. So, yeah, this is a B.
Can't read it.
Take this. I want this in every one of my limited decks.
Yes. Great
in
card.
This format. It's excellent.
Fun card. Actions and items making it on the come up.
They are. Red is awesome this set.
Yeah.
Up next, the Plank. This is an item. It's uninkable, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You pay 3. It has an ability called Walk. You pay 2, banish this item, choose 1. Banish chosen hero character, or ready chosen villain character they cannot quest for the rest of this turn. So I read that in a weird way. But you pay 3, and then in the future, you can pay 2 to banish it and get rid of a hero character or ready a villain character. I think this is really good.
That seems good.
There's 38% of the heroes, 38% of the characters in this format are heroes. And a lot of them are really good.
Yeah, you just banish any hero.
Yeah, that big Mulan, bye-bye. So this is really good. I have this at a C+, which is for an item really good. like it's either Dragonfire or you can ready one of your villains and like challenge something twice. So I honestly would not play this unless I like had extra ink floating around.
Yeah.
On turn 3, I'm not going to play this.
No.
But like later, you can just pay 5 all at once and activate it.
Right.
And banish a hero. So
yeah, depending on what the board state is.
Yeah.
Might be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think it's more like a B- actually.
Oh.
Banish chosen hero character. I'm gonna do a live change just because like
Do it.
Because it has 2 good options. One of them's great, banishing a hero character. The other one is fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes you'll want to do that. I think there's a flexibility here with the plank. I like it.
See what you did there.
What?
The plank. Flexibility.
This is not, planks aren't flexible.
Kinda, right? Like a diving board?
Yeah, but I don't think the planks on ships were like diving boards.
No. Not like, not that fun.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing gainers off into the abyss.
But if you told me to walk the plank, I would definitely do a gainer.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Taylor's going to go out in style. All right, that's the plank.
All right.
Up next, Vitalosphere, which sounds like a multi-level marketing scheme. So it's an item. You pay 1 for the Vitalosphere. It has an ability called Extract of Ruby. I wonder if we're going to get one of these in all the colors. Pay 1, banish this item. Chosen character gains Rush and gets +2 Strength this turn.
Okay.
So in a previous set, Knive loved Croquet Mallet.
Oh, yeah.
And this is like an actually playable version of that card.
Yeah.
It's inkable. And that not only gives something Rush, it also gives it +2 Strength.
Nice.
So I'm a big fan of the Vitalosphere.
Yeah.
Well, not big. Sorry,
A fan.
I just lied to you.
Moderate.
I'm willing to play Vitalosphere. It's a C-.
You know what this is from?
I think it's like a made-up thing for Lorcana.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's from a movie. I think it's like a Lorcana specific part of lore.
Now that I look at it, it definitely looks made.
Yeah, it's like a Pokeball.
Okay.
But yeah, giving something Rush and extra Strength is good. You can surprise somebody, or you can just leave it there and scare them. Cool. C-.
C-. And
Up next,
location?
Training Grounds, a location. So this one I've changed my score on multiple times. Okay, let me read it. You pay 1. The movement cost is 1.
Oh.
The willpower is 5. It has an ability called Strength of Mind. Pay 1 ink. Chosen character here gets +1 strength this turn. So I like this location. This is my favorite one we've talked about so far, I think.
Okay.
Because you can activate this ability as many times as you want in a turn.
Okay.
So you could play something, move it there, and then pump it up a bunch, and then throw it into something. So like on like turn 6, you could turn a 1-drop into a 6/2 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's going to cost all of your ink, but sometimes that's worth it. So unfortunately, this location doesn't gain any lore, but I'm okay with that because you could play it on turn 1, and then it's going to sit around and your opponent has to either deal with it or let you potentially move things and pump them up. Or if you draw this on turn 10, you can play it and then move a couple of characters and pump them up. So like it's a location that's not completely useless after
later in the game.
Yeah. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
So
yeah.
The reason that we like this and not the other ones is because, sure, this doesn't gain lore, but it impacts the board. It provides a way for you to pump your characters up. That's good. So I had this at a C+.
Nice.
So it's still not incredible, but I do like it.
But better than the average location.
Yeah. The more ink you have, the more stuff you can pump up and surprise people,
yeah,
the better it is.
Cool.
All right. Those are the Ruby cards.
Ruby sweet.
Ruby Tuesday. These are coming out on Wednesday.
Ruby Wednesday.
Doesn't have the same ring to it. Okay. Well, tomorrow we'll talk about the Sapphire. Then we'll round out with the Steel. If you want to see anything about any of the rares that we like, check out our Instagram. We're going to try to post throughout the week some of the cards that we like, and we'll probably make like a, what is it called? Like a collection of stories. I don't know, on our page where you can like put a bunch of stories together.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
So that you can see what's good and what's not. So go check out our Instagram at 40.born for that information. In the future, we will do we'll finish out the set review with the rares and the super rares and the legendaries.
Yeah.
We just only have so much time leading up into this week, and you only have so much time to consume content. We don't want to make a 4-hour video. So we make 6 30-minute videos.
Yeah.
All right. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
How about them Timberwolves?
Oh, game 4 tonight.
Sorry about.
Don't talk about it.
Okay. That's it. Bye, y'all.